How many are seeing me for the first time?
Because
How many have seen me before? In person, I mean. Okay. No matter what, I love all of you. Okay? You noticed that, didn't you, girls?
yeah.
Anyway, yes.
Just stand here for a moment. A person would like to take a picture of you with all of them.
Okay, yeah, I'll go down there, though.
Yes.
Wasn't just going to take a picture. Okay. All right. We're going to have our picture taken for the press. All right. All right. Go further up, right? Okay. Okay.
Ich will ja aufpassen auf das Gerät.
We treat photographers so badly. All right, ready? Okay? Okay? All right, now you... Thank you. Okay, now... Hi, Doris. I usually start out by teaching everybody how to ask a question, because most people don't really know how to ask. You see, they stand there or they sit there and they just don't say anything. Right? So I teach you, and the way I teach you is that I ask myself a question and then I answer the question. Okay? And then pretty soon you get the idea. All right? So, anyway. When people look at the diagrams of the enterprise, the drawings, what the architect and the builder draws from the plans, they check it out, they check it out, they check it out. No WCs. You must understand that we do have phasers. And you set them on disintegrate. Now, the next question they ask, what would I do if I were captain? Number one, I would limit Ensign Kirk to one girl every 5 years. Okay? She doesn't want me, she wants me to lift it away from me so I don't step on it. Okay. Chekhov would never be allowed to scream again. He was getting too good at it. We read this script and he doesn't scream. We all said, thank heaven. Sulu, George Takei, you don't know him like I know him, would not be allowed to carry arms. You know, George was the No, no, no. If you went hunting with George, you would find his gun here all the time. And then he would slip and you are gone. Bones, McCoy, would never be allowed to say he's dead. Because he doesn't tell the truth. All he has to do is take that salt and pepper shaker and go up and down the body, and before you know it, you come in, you wake and say, where was I? You know. We would hire some good writers to give Uhura some other lines than hailing frequencies. Because she's so pretty, she's so nice, and besides that, she loves me. Finally, Mr. Spock would never, he's the guy in the middle over there, he would never, ever, 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 ever be allowed in my engine room. In the old series, this guy, this engineer who built the ship, who knows how everything works, knows how to handle everything, knows which buttons to press for everything, when we would get into trouble, they would send Mr. Spock down to the engine room. And Scotty would be sitting off in the corner and saying, oh, gee, Mr. Spock, maybe in 20 years, if I pay attention, I'll be a miracle worker. And not only that, the last time he was in my engine room, he died. We just can't have that going on, you know. The next question that a lot of people ask is, how did I get the role of Scotty? Yeah. Well, 2 weeks, I'll cut a long story short. 2 weeks before the second pilot was made, my agent sent me to read for the part of a Scotland Yard inspector on a show called Burke's Law that had Gene Barry in the lead. Maybe you've seen some runs of it, I don't know. But they didn't give me that job. I did about 3 different accents for them, British accents. They didn't give me that job. But about 10 days later, the director of that called me and said, Jimmy, would you like to come and read for these Star Trek people? Star Trek? I said, what's that? So he told me. I said, sure. So, well, it was on a Saturday morning. He called me on a Thursday, and it was on a Saturday morning that, and usually you never get called on a Saturday morning unless it's important, you know. So they handed me 1 page of the script, which had no part for an engineer. It was probably even a part for a girl, I don't know, you know. But anyway, I proceeded to read that in 7 or 8 different accents.